How's it going? It's Jeff from jeffrey-thomas.com, and let's take a look at triplets and tuplets bass. So please copy that out off my website and we can follow through together. Today's lesson is in standard notation, no tablature. So if you need help with your note reading, go to Natural Notes Bass, which will help you place notes on the fretboard for the bass guitar, and I'm going to be using the third string open for most of the lesson, and I have also written a series of right hand patterns for you in the upper left corner. So thumb is P, first finger is I, middle finger is M, your ring finger is A, and the combinations are going to be I and M, M and I, M and A and M, I and A, and then A and I. So these combinations are for practicing through scales or exercises to make sure that this is like superpower, right? And balanced and able to use different finger combinations. So jumping into example number 1, we are in 3/4 and it's quarter notes. I'll run everything for you at 40 on the metronome. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So not too exciting there, right? But there's a reason for it. When you go to example number 2, everything that you just did in one full measure is going to now happen in the space of a beat. These are eighth note triplets. So if I walk through this and count for you, it would be 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Okay? And let me run it at 40. Ready, go. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Okay. That is just the start of the fun. So as we move forward, we're going to go into 16th note triplets. And what happens with 16th note triplets is you're taking a beat and you're placing 2 triplets in the space of it. So 1 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 2 triplet. I like to use syllables that keep track of the beats, because keeping track of the beats is important, right? There are other syllables for triplets. I've heard strawberry, strawberry, pineapple, pineapple, chocolate, right? Each teacher's different. Just make sure it works and you understand it. Okay, number 3. Ready, go. Triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 2 triplet. I got a different pattern in there for you too, so you can see what I'm talking about. I, number 4, 32nd note triplets. Okay, so we're going to need to involve the left hand here, and so what I've done is just placed a minor kind of a chord, basically a small A minor chord, 3rd finger 7th fret, 2nd string, 1st finger 1st string 5th fret, and then you're going to be playing the 3rd string open. So let me move so you can see everything. This is a 16th note on the first beat, 1 E and with the thumb, and then a series of 4 triplets. So 1 E and Okay, let me run it with time. Ready, go. Okay, syllables. This is a good example of what I was talking about. Duddla, 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 duddla. I mean, you just don't have time, and I have really not gotten a straight answer out of anyone. Like, I've talked to some really super smart people about like what syllables are used. Is there a standard for this stuff? And they're like, no. Okay. Anyway, number 5, quarter note triplets. All right, so back to just the 3rd string open. And this is kind of a tricky deal, little magic trick in music. When I was first learning about, standard notation and how music works on paper, I would understand 4/4 as a time signature, 4 beats per measure, quarter note gets 1 beat. Then I would see a measure that has 6 quarter notes in it, and I would be like, wait, help. So yeah, it's kind of tricky, and the way you explain it is, you can see the first measure, I've broken it down into eighth note triplets. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. And then what I've done is I've circled 1 and trip, let and 2, trip and let, 3 and trip, let and 4, trip and let. That is how you get your 6 quarter notes, because there are 2 eighth notes and a quarter note, right? Okay, so let me phrase this for you with the metronome. Ready, go. 1 triplet, triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Okay, now, and if you're doing things properly, your teacher or whoever's helping you in college, they have rhythmic studies where you just count and clap. So let's do number 5, counting and clapping. Ready, go. 1 triplet, triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. That is how you intellectualize the beat. And this is very important to do with anything that is kind of, you've got to get your understanding about it before you can go to the bass or the guitar or whatever and go for it. Alright, the next section is on tuplets, and I'm just going to run through the easy stuff. So I like to show tuplets as ratios, and I've changed the time signature to 1/4, so just 1 beat. And 1 to 1 is quarter notes, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 1, right? 2 to 1, 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and I keep forgetting we're in 1/4, sorry. 1 and 1 and. Okay, 3 to 1. Triplets, right? Eighth note triplets. Ready, go. 1 triplet, 1 triplet, 1 triplet. Okay, 4 to 1. 16ths. Ready, go. 1 E and 1 E and okay, 5 to 1. Syllables that will work. University, hippopotamus, Philadelphia, 1 quintuplet, Illuminati. Just kidding. Alright, so let me run 5 to 1 for you. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, university, da 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 da. You've just got to zone out and basically put 5 in the space of 1. So moving to 6 to 1. 2 groups of 3, right? Strawberry, strawberry, ba 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 da 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 da. Whatever wants to go on in your head is cool, as long as it's in rhythm, right? Okay, now 7 to 1. We're going to go back to the little A minor chord, right? And 7 to 1, the pattern is going to be, and you can think of 7 to 1 as, it really depends on a lot of these tuplets what's actually happening in the music. So here, this kind of makes sense to think of 4/3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So usually there'll be something about these tuplets that will, like a grouping of notes or an arpeggio that will help you grab them. Okay, staying on the A minor chord, 8 to 1, 2 groups of 4, 30-second notes. Okay, and I've written the P, I, M, all those patterns there for you underneath, so you can make sure you follow that. Okay, 9 to 1, 3 groups of 3, right? P, I, M, P, I, M, P, I, M. Okay, ready, go. Okay, 10 to 1. The way I have these notes grouped, it might be a good idea to think of it as 6 and 4. You can think of 10 to 1 as like 6, 4, 5 groups of 2, or 2 groups of 5. It's really depending on what works best for you, and actually what it comes down to is what's happening in the music, right? So this one I would think of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try it with the metronome. Ready, go. Okay, so it took me a little while to ease into that, right? So, either way, what's happening with tuplets is you're taking whatever amount of beats it is and putting it in the space of 1. That's the concept. Can they go on from 10 to 1? Yes. Yes. 11 to 1, 12 to 1, 13 to 1. Look at progressive rock, look at like Chopin. Anything that like just makes you say, what? You've got to be kidding. And then what you need to do is go back in and start doing your math. Find out what your time signature is. See what's happening with the actual grouping of the notes, and then really start to kind of like not be afraid of these things. Anyway, I hope this wasn't too boring, and I am teaching on Skype, Uvu, Yahoo Messenger, Windows Live with webcam, so we can continue studying if you'd like, if you want to. Just get a hold of me, and anyway, if not, just learn from the videos. I hope you're having a good time. Alright, I will talk to you later.